Hey Facebook friends, how are you guys? My name is Melissa. I am the shelter manager here at Marion County Dog Services in Salem, Oregon. And we posted earlier today on our social media that the shelter is pretty full. We have 40 kennel spaces, and right now there are 7 empty kennels. So we're pretty full. So we are encouraging folks to adopt. If you've been wanting to adopt, this is a great time to adopt. We have some wonderful dogs that are looking for homes. And a lot of the dogs are dogs that have come to us as strays. So dogs that you, the community, have been so kind to help rescue and can't find an owner. Those dogs come to us and we try to find the owners. Once that period is up where we no longer hold the dogs for stray, which by law is 72 hours, then if the dog is physically, healthy, mentally healthy, it's not a dangerous dog, then we can put them up for adoption. So we have a pretty good system. For those of you that are wondering, one of our most common questions is, so when I bring a dog to you that I found as a stray, how long do they have before you euthanize them? And those days are long gone, thank goodness, right? Now it really just depends on the health of the dog, the mental and physical health of the dog. Some dogs can kennel here. We have Vega, who has been with us since I think December. He's doing really well. Obviously needs to get a home. And then Mickey, who we shared on Facebook earlier today, was adopted after almost 3 months at the shelter. So some dogs are very resilient and they can stay with us for weeks. But what we want to talk about is, what should you do if you have lost or found a dog? So we want to give you some suggestions. We just took this from our friends at, let me get the name. It's the Lost Pet Recovery Training. Her name is Katie Albrecht, and she has done some incredible work to try and help community members who have lost or found dogs, and also at the same time help shelters. Our job is to take in those strays, but it's really tough when our kennels get full. I have a dog in my office to make space. Jasmine has a dog in her office next door. So we're trying to make some space. And then also too, we're sending a lot of dogs into foster. So if you're interested in helping out by becoming a foster parent, that would be great as well. You can find information on becoming a foster on our website at mcdogs.net. Now, question. What if you find a dog and you don't know what to do? I will be honest, I was just at lunch. I was on Lancaster and there's an Olive Garden and there was a little gray poodly thing running through the parking lot. A woman was trying to catch it. By the time I turned around, the dog and the woman were gone. So I'm hoping that she was able to securely, safely get that dog. But let's say you have lost a dog. So we have some examples of signs that you should be making. So a lot of us try to put as much information as possible on your lost or found dog sign. And what happens is if there's too much information, people aren't going to read it. So you want to be very brief, very succinct. You want to include a photo. And then the other thing that they are really encouraging you to do now is put it on bright paper, put it on something eye-catching. So this is a huge poster. And this is what you need to get people's attention. And so the 5-5-55 rule is basically your message is something where someone only has 5 seconds to read 5 words when they're driving by at 55 miles an hour. So that gives you an idea of how many words or what your poster should look like. So if I only have 5 seconds, I'm going 55 miles an hour. This needs to be succinct and it needs to be something that's going to catch my eye, because the other thing too is if it doesn't catch my eye or there's too many words on it, I'm going to keep driving. I'm not going to pay any attention to it. So this is an example. And I'd like to say too that I just got this stuff at the dollar store. So here we have, you just want to put lost dog, or I did a found dog. These were two of my dogs, but so found dog, lost dog. I just got one big piece of poster board at the dollar store and cut it in half. And then you want to just put like a really, really, really brief description. Don't go into, you know, a lot of detail. So for this one, I just put brown Chihuahua. You know, just want to be very, very succinct. And you want to also add maybe if there's a certain characteristic, maybe he has, you know, a certain collar, or maybe he has a speckled pattern or something. In this case, I put no teeth. That's why her tongue sticks out. So, and then obviously put your phone number. And that's all you need, because again, these are going to go in places where there might be some people driving by. Also want to point out, a lot of cities and a lot of homeowner associations don't necessarily want you to put your lost signs on their public, you know, on like telephone poles or on other people's property. So you want to be respectful. Maybe you could ask your neighbors, hey, would you mind putting one of these signs on your fence? Or if you have a neighbor that lives towards a busy intersection, hey, can you put this on your fence for me? That way you've got an owner's permission, and you know that it will stay up. The other thing that you want to do, especially in Oregon, is I also got at the dollar store some sheet protectors. This is just easier to keep your photo from, you know, wilting in the rain or the wind. It's going to protect it a little better. And so those are always a good idea. And again, dollar store is your friend for this. You can get these supplies at a relatively inexpensive cost. And then, yeah, you want to hang these wherever you can. Also, if you found a pet, it's the same thing, you know, same situation. 5 seconds and I'm going 55 miles an hour and I can only read about, you know, 5 or so words. Big Red is going to start barking in the background, just so you know, I can hear him. But those are 2 tools that you can do that will help us at the shelter tremendously. They say that most dogs that go missing are usually found within a mile or 2 of their home. So that's the other thing. And if you can hold a dog and, you know, put the signs up and let us know that you have found a dog, and we can post it on our website, or you can post it on our website. You can go to Pet Finder, you can post on Nextdoor. There's a lot of different things and tools and resources available to you. But we've found that if you can hold the dog for 24 hours, usually you're able to reunite the dog with its owner, because the owner is close by and is looking for the dog. And if you've got these signs that you post as soon as you find a dog, and I should apply, this goes to cats too. So we're a dog shelter, but we want to support those lost and found kitties as well. So this goes for cats or any other pet that you've lost. So we just want to encourage you to, if at all possible, if you have found a dog and you're able to safely contain it, you know, post those found dog flyers. Post something on our website, mcdogs.net. We have a lost and found pets section with all kinds of information on how you can post on our website when you have found a dog, or if you've lost a dog. We are another resource that you can use. Also a reminder, if you're able to and you have some time, take the dog to a veterinarian. You don't need to make an appointment. Just let them know, hey, I have a dog that I have found. Can you scan it for a microchip? Then they can scan it for you, and that would help as well, because a lot of dogs have chips. They may not have a collar or a tag, but they're microchipped. So you want to check and see if they have a microchip as well. So there you have it. If you've lost your dog, please visit us, mcdogs.net. All of the dogs that are currently housed at the shelter are on our website. You'll also see adoptable dogs there too, but they're clearly marked as adoptable, and then there's a lost and found section as well. So take a look. And again, you can post, if you have lost or found a dog, you can post on that page as well. Don't forget your signs. And also too, you can do small flyers. Do small flyers that you can pass out to your neighbors. And those could have a little more information, or small flyers that you could ask if you could post at Starbucks, you know, or on some of the bulletin boards in town. I know a lot of the pet supply stores will allow you to post lost or found flyers on their community boards as well. So, and Sherry is pointing out, which I completely forgot, so thank you. We have a lot of lost and found Facebook pages and social media pages. So be sure you check those as well and post on those, because not only are other community members looking on that and helping, but they're administrators on those pages. are on top of it, and they know, oh, that dog is at the shelter, and they can help you out as well, and they have really incredible memories. And so if they see something posted, and remember, like last week that dog was posted as lost and someone's now saying it's found, they can help with that as well. So do take advantage of all of those Facebook pages that are devoted to lost and found pets. And just want to thank you guys for your support. You have been amazing. We're pretty full. The team is working their heinies off right now, but we all appreciate the support. And again, if you've been looking to adopt a dog, now is a really good time. We have some great dogs here in search of loving homes. So any questions, please, feel free to give us a call, and definitely a lot of resources and information super helpful for you on our website at mcdogs.net. So thanks again. Keep your dogs safe. If you have dogs, make sure that your fences and gates are locked if you're letting them outside, so that they don't slip out unnoticed. And we really, really appreciate you. So